Hello, friends, and welcome to episode 31 of
Holy
No
crap.
Word for Pro. I know. I thought we were going to be doing this for a couple of weeks, didn't we?
Yeah, it'll be all over soon. Welcome back, folks.
That's Jason.
I'm Jason in Lamont, PA.
What's going on up there? Is it cold yet?
Oh no, it's about 70 degrees today.
Oh,
Leaves are still slowly falling. It's beautiful. This has been the longest fall that I've experienced since I've lived here, and that's both times I lived here. By this time, the first when I came here as a student, the first year I was here, I remember this because I was walking into the theater building. It started snowing, like some pretty good sized flakes and sticking on October 18th.
yeah.
And there was a rock that was about 6 feet in diameter in front of my apartment building. And it was about 18 inches tall. So you could just walk in and it was just like a place to sit for people. Not that anybody ever hung out in the front of my apartment, but it was there. And it disappeared somewhere about November, about this time, actually. The rock disappeared. And apparently it was uncovered when I went back to Florida during Christmas break. And by the time I returned in January, it was gone again. I didn't see it till April.
Yeah. I remember those days up there. And that's why I live in Nashville now. although the oak tree out back has been bombarding the yard with acorns. So we haven't, it's been tough to sit out back. We have to make sure the umbrella's up and you're under the umbrella because they come down a Helen. So like it really hurts if you get hit by one.
Yeah, what is it? Do you know what kind of oak tree you have back there?
I think it's a red oak because it didn't do this last year, and I think those don't produce every other year.
Yeah.
So
I had a white oak growing up. I had a white oak in my backyard, and those acorns were about yay big. And being little boys, we would put on like down jackets and football helmets and have acorn. We'd like just whip them at each other, just like.
Oh my god!
and I had a surplus army helmet, so my head was always a little safer than everybody else's. So
nice.
I mean, I probably had a song in that.
Yeah, well, let's talk about that later. We'll talk about that old army hat. That sounds like. Let me go over the contest today. So,
cool.
We don't have a guest today. If you want to be a guest, we'll tell you how to do that later. We'll show you that. But for today, we will be giving a gift certificate away to Belcourt Taps here in Nashville. Rose down there lets us do this. So if you win and you're in Nashville, you can go over there and have a meal on the show. And if you're not, when you do come to Nashville, you can go ahead over there and use your gift certificate. Everybody comes to Nashville eventually, so it'll be worth it. So the way we're going to do this today, for our viewers, we like to come up with a question, and all you have to do is answer the question in the comments section. We're going to ask Rick to give everybody a chance to answer the question. He's still on his sort of month winnings here. But we'll give everybody a chance. So here's the question for today, though. So on this day in 1966, the Monkees hit the Billboard Hot 100 #1 spot with their debut single, Last Train to Clarksville. This also went to #1 in the UK on the same day.
Wow.
Yeah. So the question is, who wrote the song? And we want your answer to be complete. So that kind of gives you a hint as to what we might be looking for. Your answer must be complete. Okay. So Monkees' Last Train to Clarksville. Who wrote it? Went to #1 on this day in 1966 on the Hot 100 Billboard chart. All right. Excellent. So I went first last week. Last week we did scary songs. And
so I'm gonna try not to make this song scary. You don't want this song to be scary. It could always turn out scary. And it's been a while, so bless you for all that are going to listen. And we're going to talk about last time to Clarksville, but we're going to give you this. I used to think I knew my way around this town. I could stop at any neighborhood, dive around, make a friend or two, play some cutthroat pool, for the run on the table or a brew. Now I'm asking strangers on the street how to find the way to places where most of me. I'm so worried about what I should say. I hope I don't embarrass myself today. Cause you make time matter. I wish I had more with you. My life is all in tatters. So in love, I don't know what to do. Now I find myself awake at dawn every day, looking forward to what you have to say. Can't remember where I'm supposed to be. Just keep looking, wishing you were here with me. Cause you make time matter. I wish I had more with you. My life is all in tatters. So in love, I don't know what to do. Ooh. I used to think I knew my way around this town. I could stop at any neighborhood, dive around.
Yeah.
Woohoo! It wasn't scary.
I'm thinking when you go to record that, there might be like a Rickenbacker in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know somebody with a really pretty Rickenbacker, by the way.
Yes, I know you do. I think on my end, I'm getting a little bit of lockup, but just so you know, this is Jason has changed his Instagram, so it's really, what is it?
JJ Winsong, JJ Dash Winsongs. So
there you go. JJ
we'll get it
Winsong.
updated in the future.
And Mo was slacking on the graphics, so it didn't get updated. So
not that important.
So there you go. Of course, we want to give a shout out to an alum, Weird Turn Pro alumnus. Michael Saletta is going to be part of a panel, the Indie Musicians Summit, on November 27th and through the 29th. You can look this up online, Indie Musician Summit. I forget what the URL is, what the website is, but if you look this up online, you'll find it. Registration is free, and if you're interested, you can go. And there's quite a large panel, and there's going to be a lot of presentations and panels on there. So definitely go check it out.
And Michael's become a master at dealing with remote engagement. I mean, it's pretty phenomenal when you're in a group of people and you know that, the closest person to you is 900 miles away, and the other one is like what, 3,000 miles away, something
right.
like that, or more,
right,
something like that. And you're having this exchange, and it's really, 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 I realize we're all in a not in our most comfortable place right now, but what has been able to happen worldwide with the technology that we are now using on a regular basis is pretty phenomenal. And the good thing is it's really amazing to see the human spirit working the way it's working right now worldwide. I mean, that
Yeah.
is a really special thing.
It's hard to stop us. So
Oh, well, yeah, sometimes.
Cameron likes our questions each week. He said he wished he had a Neil Diamond for all the great questions we're asking.
No, he's now that he's on both of ours at the same time. I had a watch party a couple of weeks ago, and he answered the question because I started it late. He answered a question after it was answered, but when he answers a question, he laces it into the answer that he's given. So.
Well, I think that's what he's trying to say here, but he's wrong on this one. So, it wasn't Neil Diamond, but that would be a valid guess. I mean,
it's got the same.
That would certainly make sense, but that's not it. So go ahead and try again. I'm going to do a song. This is the story about this song. Is I started out. I was listening to Chris Knight, so I started out with kind of a Chris Knight kind of like opening to a song, and it went in a completely different direction. It's nothing like a Chris Knight song. So Chris, I'm sorry. I did. It's not an insult. But I did send. This is one of the songs I got a chance to send to a major Nashville publisher one time, and this is one of the songs that he referred to and said that he thought it was a great song, but he'd never get anybody in Nashville to record it because it was too country. So that's my claim to fame. I am too country.
For Nashville.
Yeah. So this song is called Ain't It Funny? This was actually on my last CD. It's available anywhere you get your music.
Okay. Am I going to watch this?
Oh, no, you don't. I'll get rid of it. Have fun. Mute yourself for me so I don't have to worry about that. Waiting in the dark for the midnight train, standing by the station in the pouring rain, and I thought of you. Standing down the road by your mama's place, the wind blows your hair all over your face, and I missed you. Yeah, I missed you. All my life running around, waiting for the bottle to bring me down. Ain't it funny how life works out sometimes? Been on the road now for way too long. It all runs together into one big song that I sing for you. They give me a dime when it's $1 I need. Call it a living, they call it greed, and I'm broke again. Yeah, I'm broke again. All my life running around, waiting for the bottle to bring me down. Ain't it funny how life works out this time? Honky tonks and neon lights, poker games and barroom fights. I got busted waiting in the morning by the jailhouse bus. Picked up my bag and I thought about us, how I lost you. Yeah, I lost you. All my life running around, waiting for the bottle to bring me down. Ain't it funny how life works out sometimes? Ain't it funny how life works out sometimes? Ain't it funny? Too
awesome.
Country for Nashville.
Too country for Nashville. Too cool for school. I mean, that is really what that's about.
Rick, you're halfway there. So if anybody's watching the Facebook comments,
yep.
Now
If you
you
can
have
jump
half
on
of
the
it.
if you can jump on the other half there, you'll be there. That's awesome.
All right. Hey, let's,
I love the fact that you have a song that is too country for Nashville. I just think that is like
well, he
perfect.
thought all 4 of them were too country for Nashville, so I hit a home run there. Let's talk about this for just a second.
Yep.
As you know, a lot of venues are not operating right now because of the virus. So these are places you can help out. Drive the Music is Nashville based. You can get T-shirts, you can donate money there, but the money goes to support venues here in Nashville. Save Our Stages is nationwide. It's a national independent venue association project. So you can go to those places. We have the QR codes there. You can just scan it and it'll take you right there. And if you help support, remember when we come out of this, there are going to be less places to go see live music, and we're trying to prevent that right now. So go ahead and help out if you can. So you're next. Yeah.
I'm next. Oh, wow.
You're next.
Yeah, this is my what I thought was a heritage song that works well, and I like it. It's a good. This is one of the songs that I like that I've written. It's fun to play, and I really have to work on finding a banjo player or dedicating the time to play the banjo on this song, because I just think if it had a nice little banjo, just a simple little banjo roll running through the whole thing, and give it a little bit more of that, I guess. Dubliners run that's just kind of goes with it a little bit, just kind of let it be what it is and go, then it would be a really kind of a fun little family reunion drinking song ish. I was cut from a bolt of Irish linen, stained with the dirt that my whole family tilled, with a badge of red pin too, a swatch of Union blue. It gave us a patch of land where we could grow. The rails came through and soot covered our hands. Machines brought you toil on our land. When the only sun broke ranks, gathered green cloth for the backs. It changed the very course our family knew. Each generation brings a thread that stitch families together when they wed. In the dark of night I cling tightly to the blanket of my family, and so together, fabric of my life. Daddy chose a starch white doctor's coat, but he passed to me the songs blue collars wrote. I weave with silver strings and I married a tapestry. Together we need another rope. Each generation brings the thread that stitch families together when they wed. In the dark night I cling tightly to the blanket of my family, and so together, the fabric of my life. As I look into my children's eyes, I hope it comes to them as no surprise. His path is led to know, their journey yet to be sown. I hope that they will choose a brighter line, 'cause each generation brings the thread that stitch families together when they wed. In the dark night I cling tightly to the blanket of my family, and so together, so we can grow on together. Yeah, we sold together, fabric of my life.
Bingo.
I mean, you could just hear it. It's either that or there's a mandolin in there too. I swear. It's
Well, you could get that whistle in there too.
oh yeah, that's
Thank-
the
Yeah,
probably
yeah, I
probably.
think that would be good. Yep. I think
Yeah,
that
the
would
tin
be
whistle.
a good thing. I'll tell you what. This is one of our sponsors. So this is Longtree Botanicals. You can go there, CBD products, order them online, and they'll get sent to you. So the sponsor money that we get, we don't charge a lot for the sponsorships, but what we get goes to the artists that come on the show. So if you want to come on the show right now, we have a little bit of money from this sponsor, and we also give away one of the Belcourt Taps gift certificates to singer-songwriters that come on the show. So if you are a songwriter, you want to come on the show, here's how easy it is. You just go to www.weirdpros.com and you fill out the form. And once we get it, we'll be in touch with you and we'll figure things out. Some things to think about there down below, so you can check that out. Those are sort of those are really the only rules. We don't have any other rules. We kind of wing it after that. So that's all you need to know. So you just go and sign up using the form, and we'll get in touch with you. And we have openings, and you have a chance to win a prize when you're on the show as well. We play a little game with you, and it's a lot.
We really appreciate having anybody on. I mean, to tell you the truth, it's enriching and it's helpful. Mo's been doing this a lot longer than I have, and I feel like every day I'm like a newly walking child when I reach out for my guitar. So anything I learn along the way is actually wonderful. And
that's funny because that's how I think that's how you were described when you came to grad school, was a newly walking child.
Yeah, I was only 33, but it's okay.
All right, I'm going to do a song. This one's also on the latest CD, so you can get it anywhere. This was my attempt at writing a song for the Row, writing like a little bro country song. And on the album, it's kind of, it's recorded with that in mind. So it's kind of overproduced. It's kind of out there, but I've changed it since then. So I can kind of sing it in,
there you go.
With just an acoustic guitar and have a little fun with it. And this is one that Jason actually sang on that overproduced version. Because we did a little Beach Boys thing in the middle.
Oh, right. So, yes.
Yeah. So it was.
I love this song. I mean, the story of this song is amazing. And I'm going to let you play the song, and then I'm going to make you tell us the story of that song.
All right.
Because I can tag on with that.
So I guess this song goes out to Arlie Myers then, right? So
yes, this is for Arlie.
Here we go.
To Arlie.
Oh, I guess I should get rid of you for a little bit, right? Mute yourself.
Wrong way.
Oh, I went the wrong way. Look, there you are. There we go. Sorry for the technical difficulties, folks. My wife usually does the production on the show, and she was working late. 1,000 pounds of ice in the back of my 1 ton. Off to the beer store, packet full of cold ones. Head out to the lake with all my friends. Party at the lake and the leaves are turning. Fire pit's working and the marshmallows burning. Guess you know how this one ends. And it's you and me dancing on the hood. Who'd ever thought life could be this good? The Beach Boys singing, wouldn't it be nice? This always happens when I fill that truck. Guess I'd do it just to push my luck. Party with 1,000 pounds of ice. Red Solo cups up behind the seat. Bottle of Jack, baby, make mine neat. This party is getting turned up to 11. She winks at me, says these are the days. I say, baby, let me count the ways. When I'm with you, honey, I'm in heaven. And it's you and me dancing on the hood. Who'd ever thought life could be this good? The Beach Boys singing, wouldn't it be nice? This always happens when I fill that truck. Guess I'd do it just to push my luck. Party with 1,000 pounds of ice. We'll go through life hand in hand. Always remember where we made our stand. And it all started with 1,000 pounds of ice. And it's you and me dancing on the hood. Who'd ever thought life could be this good? The Beach Boys singing, wouldn't it be nice? This always happens when I fill that truck. Guess I'd do it just to push my luck. Party with 1,000 pounds of ice. Yeah, it's you and me dancing on the hood. Who'd ever thought life could be this good? Miranda's singing all about her vice. This always happens when I fill that truck. Guess I'd do it just to push my luck. Party with 1,000 pounds. Party with 1,000 pounds. Party with 1,000 pounds of ice.
Love that song.
So
Love that song.
So I'll tell the story, but I got to tell you, I sent this song to for an evaluation, and the guy wrote back, 1,000 pounds of ice in the back of a pickup truck isn't believable. You should change it to 100 bags of ice in the back of a pickup truck. And I said, well, a bag of ice weighs either 8 pounds or 12 pounds. So 100 bags of ice is either 800 pounds or 1,200 pounds. So it seems to me that 1,000 pounds of ice is about right. And it sounds
hit it
a
right in the
lot
middle,
better than that. So, yeah. So one of my daughter's friends, my kids are older, so they show up in the bars. And one of her friends showed up in a bar and told me a story about one time he actually filled the back of his pickup truck up with ice to go out to Stone Valley, which is, out up where you live. It's like a recreational area, right? And there's a hill that you have to go up, pretty big hill, almost a mountain, right? I guess it's a mountain. Yeah. And then you got to go down the other side. And when he went up, he was fine. But on the way down the other side, the truck was so heavy, he couldn't stop. His brakes were burning out. And he had to go right past the place where he was supposed to turn and go up another hill and turn around and come back. So that's where I got the idea for that song. That's how that happened. So that goes out to Arlie. Yeah.
And Arlie is a local character here. I mean, he's a great guy. He is like sweetheart. He's a winter sports person and very good at it.
Big snowboarder, yeah.
Big snowboarder. I would see him on Friday nights when Mo and I would play at the bar, and then on Saturday morning when I was hurting from having played at the bar and he was hurting from having been at the bar later than I was. He was getting my son's snowboard adjusted for him to get in a snowboard and have his lesson. So
nice.
I was getting double duty of Arlie, not that he knew that there was anybody around him when he was next to the snowboard doing his thing. But I remember the last time he came to town, I recognized him. I couldn't remember his name, but there was a moment when and Mo was already out of town and I was playing, and this guy came up and there was an empty mic stand because there's a couple of mic stands at the bar on the stage. And he kind of comes up to the empty mic stand and he starts kind of singing at me from the mic stand on the stage. And I'm just like playing. The bartenders are busy. It's an off night anyway, because that's when I play. And And then there's a chair that's sitting next to me that he pulls it up right next to me, like right on my knee, sits down in it on stage, and it starts looking at me and singing and looking at me and singing like, "Are you going to kick me off of here? I think you know me."
Yeah.
It was a great. It was a lot of fun. It was wonderful to have the interaction and knowing him and knowing that there was absolutely nothing that was going to be in any way, shape, or form harmful about what he was doing, and everybody in the bar knew him. But
we should have him on sometime because I got a lot of Arlie stories from when he was little and when he was growing up. I got a ton of Arlie stories. We should have him on sometime.
That would be kind of fun. That would be actually a lot of fun. But
all right, what are you doing next?
I think this is what I got to work on a recording for, so we can.
Oh yeah.
I think this is the next. Without giving away too much, I guess this is the next Red Dirt Poets project.
That'd be awesome. For those of you that don't know, we work back and forth long distance to record some of these.
Low rent, hip-side, runaway kid, living on the edge, placing a bid for a better life. In the end, one-off side stage, two-bit band, making ends meet, living for a man, living the dream while you can. Keeping it all together, tearing the system down. Working for the middle was never part of the plan. Real estate bank account too, making dirty deals just to get the loot to pay the bills while you can. Keeping it all together, tearing the system down. Meeting in the middle was never part of your plan. 'Cause you can reach for the ring all your life and never get more than scars for your stride. Take every penny from the man next door, and it won't be long till he lays you on the floor. Working all together, tearing the system down. Meeting in the middle was never part of your plan. Keeping it all together, tearing the system down. Meeting in the middle was never part of your plan.
Yeah, I think that is definitely the next project. I think you should. I think you got to get me. You got to start on that.
Yeah, I got to get some stems to you, man. That's the thing.
Yep. For those of you that don't know, we recently released a single called "If You Were Me." That's it right there. It's available everywhere right now under the Red Dirt Poets name. We got some play across the pond last week, right?
Yep.
On Taft Martin's show at Abbey 104, and our Spotify numbers are going up, so pretty good.
And what was the Quebec station? Kennesaw.
Oh, there's a station, yeah, up there. It's I think it's a Native American.
Yeah, it is. It's a reservation station across the river from Quebec.
Yeah, so they've been they played us a little bit, so
which is really kind of cool. I mean, that's That's pretty
So
awesome.
they love us outside the borders of the
Yeah, well, we're too country for the U.S.
we're too country for the U.S. That's right. Oh my God.
We're too Americana for Americana, I guess. That's the
Exactly. So let me just make sure I don't have any. I'm just checking the business end of stuff, making sure I'm not missing anything without Joan on the other side of the table. So, but
no.
it looks like we're good. So I'm going to do.
Tune.
I'm going to tune down to a drop D here.
Oh.
So this song, this song's been out for a while. I think this might be the song that I made the most money on.
There you go.
Like $8 over the years.
Life of an Americana songwriter.
Yeah. So this song has two versions that you can find online. One is just me and a guitar. It's pretty crappy. The other one is Steve Goody played every instrument on the song for me, and we recorded it in his studio here. Perfect Pitch is the name. I always get it confused with the movie, but it's called Perfect Pitch.
Perfect Pitch.
Studio.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and he's a pretty phenomenal musician. He's a lot of fun, and he works pretty fast, and you can get a lot done in his studio pretty quickly. So it's kind of cool. So this song was just a fun little song I wrote, and then I thought it was a throwaway, and then other people were saying, no, that's the song you should be recording. That's the song you should be doing. So it's been pretty. Actually, Tony Kornheiser played it on his.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's
at one. Yeah. So
all right, you're finally giving me enough hints to know what song you're talking about.
There you go. So this is called "What a Man Wants," and it's kind of tongue in cheek. Don't take it too seriously. Whoops. I'm doing it now. I was sitting on a stool in a Roanoke bar. I was trying to mind my own. Talking to the guy sitting next to me. I was telling him about my home. When a blue-eyed blonde pushed in between us, and she pulled her stun. Yeah, she looked at me and said, what a man wants. And I said, cold beer, comfortable shoes, thick, juicy steak. Go fast, turn left, good spot at the lake. Well, you can talk about it, you can analyze it. But what a man wants is a woman who knows just what he wants. Well, I know I should have been more polite, but I just couldn't help myself. So she flipped her hair and she wandered off to ask somebody else. Sooner or later she was back at the bar, and I knew she was in the hunt. 'Cause she cornered a guy and said, what a man wants. So I yelled, shot a jack, Stetson hat, good power tools, riding mower, snow blower, and in-ground pool. Well, you can talk about it, you can analyze it. What a man wants is a woman who knows just what he wants. Why she ever brought it up, I don't know. Think that sooner or later she'd let it go. Well, I couldn't see her anywhere as I looked around in the gloom. So I made my move and I headed for the door, but I guess I left a little too soon. She was standing by the door looking mighty bored as she shoved me in the telephone booth. And then she opened the door and said, tell me the truth. So I said, a perfect game, Super Bowl, I picture with a Stanley Cup. Tattoos, cowboy boots, good hunting pup. You can talk about it, you can analyze it. But what a man wants is a woman who knows just what he wants. And I said, powerboat, a leather coat, a Martin guitar, snowmobile, good fly reel, muscle car. Well, you can talk about it, you can analyze it. But what a man wants is a woman who knows just what he wants. Yeah, God wants a woman who knows what he wants.
Love that.
Just a little
It's nice.
ditty.
Yeah, the nice part is that it's just you and Jones not there, and when I'm dancing over here,
Yeah.
I can't get exposed.
Well, don't put it that way. Use another word. But okay.
Yeah, I can't be found out that I have no rhythm. I mean, I think you already know that, but
No. All right. So, by the way, Dan Robinson that's based on a true story where the woman, I was sitting in Roanoke, Virginia with Dan. We were down there working on something, and a woman came up and literally shoved the two of us apart while we were sitting there at the bar, and literally said, "What do men want?" So that's where that song came from.
Yeah,
But,
I've heard that from his side. I mean, he actually said, "I was there when Mo wrote that song, or when he lived that song." I wasn't necessarily.
He lived that song. That's correct. All right, what do you got?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go maudlin for us for a little bit. It's really not maudlin. It just feels that way. This is a song that's really about some folks I knew, and that's about as far as I can probably go with it, without getting into a story that you probably don't want to hear.
Okay,
we got enough going on, but I spent a lot of time in the South when I was younger, and there's a lot of music hangs on trees everywhere. But when you're dealing with an ecosystem that has been developed over time, that things just kind of, really a lot of this was the shapes of this came from me thinking about where I lived and what was going on and kind of the history of the place, and it's probably a horrible statement to say that music hangs on trees. But I have
a related song. We'll talk about that some other time, but I have a related song. Yeah.
Salty, sultry air just hangs around us as the silence fills the empty in our space. The live oak by the porch is slowly melting with the gentle dripping tears of Spanish moss. I wish that I could say just what I'm feeling. The distance is not so great between us as the swaying porch swing cradles us inside. I don't know how to reach across this chasm, for the ball and chain of blame just holds me down. I hope you hear the words that I'm not saying. My pain, it seems, is never over. The heated blisters on and on and on and on. Our timing moves each day a little slow. The pieces of a broken heart remain untouched. We started with the spark, then let the fire. Now we live in smoke and never feed the flame. me burn so hot with passion and desire. Our love-filled burning eyes, they slowly close. I fear that we will learn no other way. My pain, it seems, is never over. The heating blisters on and on and on and on. Our time, it moves each day a little slower. The mysteries of a broken heart remain untouched. My pain, it seems, is never over. The heated blisters on and on and on and on. Our time, it moves each day a little slower. The pieces of a broken heart remain untouched. The salty, sultry air just hangs around us as silence fills the empty in our space. Arrival by the porch is slowly melting with the gentle dripping tears of Spanish moss.
Got lost in that one a little bit, didn't you?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I kind of,
Yeah.
the visuals took over. I actually was able
Yeah.
to. It's finally there, I guess, is what I kind of say.
That's good. That's good. It's definitely a. I mean, farther south than where I am, but that whole imagery, yeah.
And I guess it's just hitting me that it's got that Faulkner Southern Gothic.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. Yep.
That there's a place there, and it's it's the
also
it's the shadows of the joy that exist around you, and it's
I think
weird.
you could also use that in like that would be the music into lights out, little bit of music before a Tennessee Williams play, right? Like,
oh yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So there you go. So just
the mendacity.
So if anybody wants to use that to open up a Tennessee Williams play, contact Jason Winfield. He'll record it real quick and get it to you.
We'll work on it.
Yeah. So there's a plug.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So I got one more, right? I think that's where we're at. So I wanted to talk about a former grad student. We played this last week when it's Scary Thing, but he's got a Halloween CD out, Bradley Dean White. You can find it at listentobradley.com. It's pretty cool.
And this is fun.
A lot of scary stuff. Oh, there's really good songs on it. It's really good. So you should go and hopefully we're going to have him on the show eventually here. We're working.
That would be awesome.
We're trying. He's a busy guy. So we're gonna get him here eventually. So I'm gonna do one more. This song comes out tomorrow. This is my Christmas song for this year, and this will be out tomorrow everywhere. You can go and find it, and it's called Mistletoe Blues. So that'll be it for today. But I'm sure you'll be hearing. I hope you'll be hearing this song everywhere. Okay,
there we go.
Here we go.
Awesome.
I got myself some mistletoe. I tied it up with a big red bow. I hung it in my doorway with a couple of screws. I stand under it every day, waiting for the kisses to come my way. So far, no good. I got the mistletoe blues. And every day I stand right here in plain view. And every time she walks on by, I get the mistletoe blues. Christmas Day is almost here. I'm still wondering where's my cheer. So far, no good. I got the mistletoe blues. And every day I stand right here in plain view. And every time she walks on by, I get the mistletoe blues. And every day I stand right here in plain view. And every time she walks on by, I got the mistletoe blues. Yeah. Christmas Day is almost nigh. Guess I could kiss those kisses goodbye. So far, no good. I got the mistletoe blues. So far, no good. I got the mistletoe blues. Yeah, thanks. Too little, too late.
Yeah. And from someone far too hairy of the face.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. All right. Well, guess what? There went another hour of your life right out.
Yes. Thank you for spending it with the two weirdos.
Yeah. We are glad you joined us. We'll be back next week. Same Facebook channel, same Facebook time, and YouTube. We're on both. We simulcast. Yep. Yeah, we got that going on. So, so anyway, just remember, as Hunter S. Thompson wrote, when the going gets weird,
the weird turn pro.
See you, everybody.
Have a great week. See you next week.